Hello and welcome to Triple Crown Puroresu Podcast. I am your host, Lewis Carlin. Got my vibe going to that really cool intro music that was put together for BodySlam.net. Bobbing my head back and forth. Really cool intro music. Really enjoying it. I am solo right now. Ethan is running late. He just gave me a thumbs up. I just got a message. He is going to be here in about 5. He said between 5 to 30 minutes. Whenever he pops in, he pops in. I'm sure he'll be here soon enough. But I'm going to be running solo in the meantime. Have a lot of stuff to talk about. But once again, Triple Crown Puroresu Podcast heard right here on BodySlam.net. BodySlam.net is your number one source for professional wrestling news, interviews, results. If you're a professional wrestling fan, BodySlam.net is for you. And also loads of terrific podcasts on the BodySlam.net YouTube channel. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But we have a lot to talk about. We have Marigold. We have All Together Sapporo coming up. We have All Japan Pro Wrestling Super Power Series 2024. Shingo Takagi showing up and at STARDOM. We have Noah. I want to talk about All Rebellion and their slow starts. But we're going to start with Marigold right now. Marigold, the new promotion, Roshi Agawa, leaving STARDOM, of course, forming Marigold. They had their debut event on May 20th, last Monday, and it was a very important event for Marigold because they were this show was going to set the stage for what the fans could expect in Marigold. And let me tell you something, man. They succeeded big time. I give this show like an A++. It was just a great show, in my opinion, from start to finish. And, you had the opening bout. The opening bout was Nanae Takahashi against Victoria Yuzuki. And again, very important. First match ever on the first official card of Marigold. And it was very, very, very important. Very important for these two to set the stage on what the fans could expect for the rest of the show. And Takahashi and Yuzuki succeeded big time. It was a terrific opening match. I absolutely love that match. I was like, holy smoke. Well, after watching that match, it's like the rest of this show is gonna be great. You just got that feeling after watching that opening match. And of course, unfortunately, Takahashi wasn't able to compete in the Grand Opening Wars 2024. She had contracted coronavirus, so she was out of those shows. But Takahashi, Yuzuki, they hit a home run right off the start, and the rest of the show, they set the stage for the rest of the show, and the rest of the show was terrific. We have we got Ethan. Ethan is here. Let's bring Ethan on. So no longer running solo. Let's fix this here. Duo. Let's add Ethan to the stage. Ethan, I was having a good time without you, man. I'm a little disappointed actually you showed up.
Fine.
I was on a roll, man. I was on a roll. But yeah, we're talking about I'm just kidding with you, man. I'm just kidding. And
No, I know.
I know I had mentioned there was a special guest, but as you can see, it's just me and you. But well, we won't say any names, but it's just me and you. I'm not getting any responses. But yeah, so I'm talking about Marigold. I mentioned we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll talk about Marigold, All Together Sapporo. I know we have a big beef with All Together Sapporo. We're going to get into that. Shingo Takagi showing up and STARDOM. We have a lot to talk about, man. But we started with Marigold, and I'm talking about the May 20th show on how the show was fantastic, on how that show was very important for Marigold, for Rossi-Agawa, to set the stage for what people can expect in Marigold. And I think it was a home run from start to finish. It was a great show. What were your thoughts on the opening event, the inaugural event for Marigold?
I really enjoyed. I mean, the fans Corkin Hall were like on fire the whole night. The main event was excellent. I thought the main event was great. Overall, I can't say enough good things about the opening show. I really enjoyed it.
I got to put my headphones in, man. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I forgot you have to.
I'm prepared, man. I'm prepared. See? When you don't show up, I'm when you're unprepared, I'm unprepared. All right, there we go. All right, I'm sorry, I can hear. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that Corkin Hall was on fire the whole night. What?
Yeah, no, it was a great show. Sorry, I just wasn't able to hear too clear without the headphones. But anyway, yeah, it was a great show. I thought the opening match, Nanae Takahashi against Victoria Izuki, as I was talking about when you popped in. That match was very important because they had to set the stage, as I mentioned. They had to set the stage for the whole event, and they had a terrific opening match. I think it was a A++ home run. They knocked it out of the park with that match. And really, after that match, I got so pumped for the rest of the show, and the rest of the show did not disappoint. It was a great show, but there was one name that absolutely blew everybody away. And what was that? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Bozilla,
100%. Holy smoke! Again, very important. This was crucial to develop. I don't say it was crucial, but I think it was very beneficial that Bozilla was on the show, and everybody, all the fans took to her right away because they developed a new top star right on their first show. So I thought that was fantastic. Bozilla trained actually in Windsor, Ontario. She trained with Scott Demore. She trained with Josh Alexander. So she was in good hands in her training, and it really it resonated in that match because she was fantastic. The fans loved her. Everyone watching at home, I loved her. You loved her. I know Lyric was watching. She tweeted something out. But yeah, Bozilla just absolutely blew everybody away, and that was they developed a top star right off the bat. And my God, this show was just fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Made me a big Marigold fan, man. The main event was fantastic. Suri and Bozilla against Giulia and Utami Hayashishita. Did I pronounce that right? Hayashishita?
Hayashishita. You were close.
Oh, Hayashishita. Okay, I'm sorry. So Utami Hayashishita. I'm just gonna say Utami. But that's okay. Because I'll always mess it up. But bad news in the match, though. Giulia gets injured. Giulia breaks her wrist, and it was Bozilla doing a double slam on Giulia and Utami, and Utami landed on Giulia's wrist. So while you had great news, you had a little bit of bad news because their top name, Giulia, fortunately can't compete anymore. Well, for the time being. Because we just had the Grand Opening Wars 2024. She was supposed to compete. She wasn't able to. But that's going to be a big blow. Do you think it's a big blow, or is it just not that big of a blow because she was going to go to WWE anyway?
Kind of a mix of both. I'm leaning more towards big blow because I mean it's like you want to make her like one of your top stars, right? And then already the first show she got what was it, broken wrist? I think they said, or fractured or something. Yeah, it was just like. I was like, oh no. I thought she broke it honestly when she had that forearm battle with Saray, honestly. Because I see a couple people on Twitter talk, but I didn't know it was the Bozilla, like, Utami followed on her. But, I mean, if she's clear by July, I mean, she might make it back, like, before that Saray match.
Yeah, that's, I mean, they booked that for July 13th. Hopefully she'll be back by then. I think even if it's not fully healed, I think she's such a, devoted competitor. I think that match is going to happen regardless. Even if she's not 100%, I think that match. But one thing I don't understand that I'm not thrilled about, and I don't know if you feel the same way, is, Marigold, yes, they had a great show, the opening show, Grand Opening Wars. I watched it both shows. I don't know if you saw both shows, but they were also very, very good. But Marigold needs to develop fans, and I don't think having a pay-per-view 2 months in or 1 month in is a smart idea. Do you agree with that, or you disagree with that?
I agree with that. I didn't get the chance to watch today's afternoon. I'll watch it either later or tomorrow at the latest. But I know who wins and stuff. Like I heard good things about it, so I'll hopefully if I get a chance today to watch it, I'll watch it. If not tomorrow, but yeah, it's weird how they're doing a pay per view already this early. I thought they'd wait like maybe like 6 months down the road, not like you said a month or two in already. So
yeah, I mean they have a main event, a pay-per-view main event, of course, Giulia against Sari, which is going to be an outstanding match. I'm a big fan of Sari as well as Giulia, but yeah, this is the type of match where you want to draw fans in. You want people to see that this is the type of match that they're going to get with Marigold, but don't put it on pay-per-view because people that aren't invested in Marigold like me and you are right now, because we watched it and people just getting into Marigold, they're like, yeah, I want to see Giulia and Sari, but I don't want to pay money for a Marigold show. So yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea. But hey, we're not Ross Yagawa. He's making the decision. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a huge success. Maybe it'll be a huge success.
Maybe.
But yeah, the two shows today, Grand Opening Wars, Bozilla. I keep pronouncing it Bozilla. It's like Godzilla. She comes out to actually really cool entrance music, by the way. But you had the afternoon show and the evening show, and she was victorious in both of them. You don't mind the spoilers, you said, right?
No, you're good, Lewis. I know who wins anyway. I see them.
Oh, okay, that's right. You did say that. Sorry. So afternoon show, she defeated Victoria Yuzdika and Utami Hayashishita.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Which was a great match, and then she teamed with Nagisa Nozaki, who was just fantastic talent, and they defeated Mirai and Chiaki. Another great tag team match. She works so well. She's only 20 years old. That's
insane.
It's insane. I know, and I can almost guarantee you, Triple H is watching us salivating at the mouth because there's a 20-year-old, big star who could come in right away and just be a big star for WWE. But if I was Ogawa, I would open up the vault. I know he just started Marigold, but I would open up the vault and I would make sure that Bozilla doesn't go anywhere. Because again, the fans chanting her name. She just looks good. She works so well in the ring. She's going to be a megastar without a doubt. And she's, like I said, 20 years old, man. She's only 20 years old.
It feels like she's been wrestling for like 10. I think they said she has been wrestling like super, I think like a year or something. But it feels like she's been wrestling for like 5 years. It's like it's crazy how she's only. When they said that, I could not believe that. I was like, whoa, 20 years old. And it feels like she's wrestling like 10 years. That's crazy.
I tell you, I guess you're in good hands with Josh Alexander being your trainer, I guess, because I'm shocked that TNA didn't try to make a play for her. I mean, with Josh Alexander, I know Scott D'Amore is not with TNA anymore, but I'd rather have her here anyway in Marigold. So
me too.
Yeah, Naoya Ishikawa. What do you think about her? I think she's great. She lost both of her matches though. She was with Ice Ribbon, wasn't she? Before
Actress Girls.
I thought
AWG.
She was with Ice Ribbon. Okay, I thought she was with Ice Ribbon as well. I think she was with. I think she, but she's a great talent. She's a great talent, but she seems so intense. But she lost both of her matches, which I thought she was going to beat Matsui in the second one. That was a really good one. But I guess I could say I'm a Ishikawa fan as well. But question about Utami. Does she remind you of a female Katsuhiko Nakajima?
Yes.
Okay. It's not just me then. Because I'm like, she reminds me of a female Nakajima.
No, I got that vibe too.
Yeah, no, but another great talent. And I think it was Sari who said that she wants to be the ace. She wants to be the ace of Marigold. And I believe it was Mai Sakurai or Mirai, one of the two said that Marigold is not just about Giulia or Utami, and there are other potential top stars. So looks like you got a lot of good talent in there that want to be the top female in Marigold. So the fans just win on that because it's going to be I think we're going to get great show after great show after great show. I think Rossi Ogawa has himself a hit of a promotion, and I can see Marigold's going to be around for a long time, in my opinion.
Me too. I also really like how they're on Wrestle Universe too. I mean the quality on that is excellent too already.
Yeah, I mean that's great that they have them on Wrestle Universe. Thank goodness. I mean, I think it was a smart move by Ogawa because he knows
That was smart. Yeah,
he's not going to try to get his own streaming service going. So get them on Wrestle Universe. I wonder how TJPW feels though about now that in my opinion they could quickly become the number 2 female wrestling promotion on Wrestle Universe.
I agree. I agree.
Because right now I think Marigold is. I love Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, but I think Marigold is eventually going to bypass it. I think they're very close to bypassing it.
For me, there's no Stardom and Marigold.
There's no silly dancing before the shows and so we'll see what happens. But speaking of shows, let's one more thing though about Marigold. The red world title and the white national title have been introduced by Ogawa on the first show. Who do you think's gonna get that red world title? Who's your prediction to be the first get that red title?
I really want to see Bozella, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bozella, but I'm thinking they're probably gonna go with Tommy.
Probably, yeah.
I think they're gonna go with Tommy. And I want to see if Hayashishita, right?
Hayashishita.
Okay, Hayashishita.
No, that's trust me, bro.
I gotta learn the names. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Otami. I don't think it's gonna be Giulia because I don't think Giulia is gonna be around for long. Maybe unless like she's sticking around for 4 or 5 months. Maybe they'll give her a short run just to really get the Marigold going. But she's gonna end up in the WWE. I think she has a verbal agreement with them, if I'm not mistaken.
She does, yeah. Because like I find when they go to WWE, like if she was just there like as a like visitor, they wouldn't show her on camera. So she's basically with WWE, just like not fully officially, just like you said, verbal agreement kind of thing.
Yeah, unless like Otami beats Giulia to put Otami over, but I don't think Otami needs to get put over. I think Otami is over enough. But I think it's going to be Otami is going to be the first champion. Or I'm sorry, never think about it. What about Suri? I think Suri could be the first champion also.
I can see that.
Although I can see it. Although she's still a freelancer, so she's not signed to. I would try to lock her up as well. She's another great talent, Suri.
She is. She's one of the best in the world.
Absolutely. And she was, when she was in the WWF, she was, WWE. I'm still living in the 80s, guys. She was Sarai, right? Saray, I think.
And, yeah. It was basically like her name just went out the 3 E's, and then like she was really good. Like they kept her character at first, and then when Vince McMahon took over the 2.0, they made her do like an anime girl. Like she go like the if anyone's the anime, like the school, and then like she transforms into a wrestler. It's like and then she left. I'm like best thing you did was leave NXT.
Yeah, that's just like that's almost as bad as Jacket Time.
Yeah,
but
Jacket
yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible, and it's still terrible that he's still wearing the dumb jacket in All Japan Pro Wrestling. But Suri, fantastic talent, and depending on like if this pay-per-view is like $10, I'll order it. If it's $20, I'll think about it because Giulia and Suri is gonna be a terrific main event, and I'm sure Bozilla is gonna be on there. I think Otami, like after the matches, you had Otami speaking, and you had opening the show or the first show, Giulia was speaking, but I don't know what they were saying. I think I read somewhere that Otami requested a singles match with Bozilla. I'm not sure though. I can't confirm that. That would be a terrific singles match. So we'll keep our eyes open on that. And we got a thumbs up from somebody. So someone is enjoying the podcast. At least we got somebody enjoying the podcast. Thanks for the thumbs up. We got we're like it's 161 people right now. So
Woohoo!
But yeah, cool, man. So anything else about Marigold, or should we vent our frustration about Altogether Sapporo?
Let's vent our frustration on all
Let's
together.
vent our
Sapporo.
frustration. Let's vent our frustration on Altogether Sapporo. Upcoming. What's the date? It's in June, right?
June 15th.
June 15th. I have the where is my see if I can find, anyway, so June 15th. I have the card down somewhere here. But it's going to be an exciting show. Main event: Tetsuya Naito against Jake Lee. There's other great matches. We got multiple promotions involved. Big Japan Pro Wrestling. Not All Japan Pro Wrestling. You have DDT Pro Wrestling, New Japan, Noah, which is great. But for me and you, it doesn't mean anything because they've decided once again not to make it. Well, a Bima Live Television has decided not to make it available for the good fans of Canada and the UK for some strange reason. And I think that's absolutely the dumbest move that they can make. I don't know why they do it. I don't know if it's a licensing thing, but I think it's just ridiculous that Puroresu fans in Canada and UK and in other countries as well. I think it's just available in the US, the Philippines. I think it was some other smaller country, but not to have it available, and it's not even available in Mexico either, which is dumb.
Huh.
I mean, don't they want to make money? Don't they understand that there are fans like me and you in Canada that would be happy to pay to see that event? I mean, what the hell? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. So go ahead, you vent on it a little bit because I know it pisses you off as well.
Oh, it does. Like you said, like you're basically taking away you're taking fan base in Canada, Mexico, UK, like other countries. It's like because I know they're keeping it in US. It's like what? I almost have time to go get a NordVPN subscription to just try to VPN it or something. I don't know, figure something out. But that's dumb. I don't know why they're not letting us get. It could be a license thing for all we know, but it's really dumb that they're not doing it everywhere in Canada and stuff.
But
I
don't understand why it would be a license. I mean, New Japan Pro Wrestling World is available in Canada. Wrestle Universe, which has Pro Wrestling Noah, DDT Pro, of course, Marigold. That's all available. That's available in Canada. All Japan Pro Wrestling streaming site is available in Canada.
That's true. Good point.
Stardom World is available in Canada, but a Bima Live carrying Altogether Sapporo, it's not available in Canada. It doesn't make any sense. It's frustrating because the last show wasn't available. I mean, I want to see the last show, and the what do you call it, VPN? That might be the way to go. But I mean, I want to watch. I mean, look, you got All Rebellion, Alejandro, and All Rebellion's been disappointing me. But we're going to talk about that when we start talking about Noah. Alejandro, Keno, and Keito Kiyomiya against Gabe Kidd. I'm going to do my. No, we're on All Rebellion. I'm going to do my Cristobal impersonation. It's Cristobal. I'm doing. It's Cristobal. Cristobal. I'm Cristobal. Yeah. That's stupid. Against Gabe Kidd, Dave Finley, and Yohei. Are you excited about Kiyomiya against Gabe Kidd? Are you pumped about that at all? Or are you just like, who cares?
I'm not like super excited. I'm pretty like if I had to give it out of 10, I'm probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
I'm like a 4. I'm not really because I know
really?
I know that there's no way Gabe Kidd is gonna beat Kiyomiya, and I just don't like the whole Kidd stealing the title, and now
I don't like that either.
Is the champion, but he doesn't have the title with him, and he's gonna get the title back from. That's been done so many times before, and just because you know what's gonna happen. Kiyomiya, there's no chance in hell Kidd's gonna be the GHC heavyweight champion. But it'll be a good match, but I'm just not I'm not psyched up for it. So they're taking on Kidd, Finley, and Yohei. Interesting that Yohei teaming up with them. You have Titan Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Yota Tsuji, and Shingo Takagi against Drilla Maloney, Clark Connors, LJ Cleary, Anthony Green, Jack Morris. Should be a good one. And then Tomohiro Ishii against Masa Kitamiya. That's going to be the match of the show. And of course, we can't watch it because it's not available in Canada, which is again very, very stupid. So I'm not going to go over the rest of the show only because what's the point, right? Because we can't see it. So why should we if they're not going to let us watch it, why should we promote it, right?
Exactly.
There we go. So,
Well, before we move on, Lewis, real quick, it's funny. People were complaining about like Tokyo Joshi and All Japan not being on it. Like All Japan doesn't have a show, so I can see why people are mad about that. But Tokyo Joshi, they got a show, I think halfway across the country that weekend. So Tokyo Joshi, I can see why they can't do it. And then Dragon Gate's also halfway across the country as well, so they can't be there either.
No, fair enough. No, it makes sense. Makes sense. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe All Japan Pro Wrestling is not on it again. But you just the point you made. I read that also. I wasn't thinking about. Thanks for bringing that up.
No problem.
But yeah, I'm sure they'll be on the next event. But I'm surprised we haven't. I know they can't do it for this one, but for the past shows, I mean, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling and Stardom, both part of United Japanese Pro Wrestling. We need to get some Stardom versus TJPW matches going. I think
we do. We do.
Like Mayu Iwatani against Mio Yamashita. Yeah, how do you say her last name?
Yamashita. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Yamashita. Okay, yeah, against Mio Yamashita would be. I used to think it was Yamashita, but Yamashita. That would be an absolutely. Ooh. That would be they could make that the main event.
That's a banger alert waiting to happen
altogether. Yeah, I hopefully they could work it out and they could get that match going, because that would be or some sort of Stardom versus TJPW.
Yeah.
And Marigold, I'm sure Marigold will soon be a part of this, and maybe we get some Marigold. But do you think Stardom holds a grudge against Ogawa, and Marigold versus Stardom is won't be happening anytime soon?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I hope it happens sometimes, but I mean, I think Ogawa did have some heat before he got released.
Okay. Well, if when it comes to money, I think the heat.
Money talks. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, gonna break into my impersonation. Yeah. Let's do Cristobal.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate this. I hate this gimmick. I hate this.
Yeah, me too. Well, let's we'll get. Well, you want to get into it now? You want to? We'll jump ahead to. Actually, we had Best of Super Junior.
Let's do Super Junior first, and then we'll go back to Noah.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch any of it. I don't know if you saw any of it today. I was watching.
I seen results, but I didn't get a chance to watch it either.
Yeah, I have results. Let me see. Go ahead, my results here.
I know Frisco Kira is out with his last 4 matches, so he had to forfeit those.
Yeah, TJP actually, I think when we spoke about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like, TJP, do you think he's starting to win? It might have been 2 weeks ago. He's starting to, or maybe even last week, he's starting to win. Do you think he has a chance? You were like, I don't know. But now he's got 8 points. So I think he has a good opportunity. I don't think he's going to get through to the next round, but I think he has I mean, the fans have seemed to be behind him now. After he beat El Desperado today, he had a very emotional speech that resonated with the crowd. Why can't I get my English translation here?
Yeah, I know he was on the. There was a few people today on the bubble. He was one of them, so he basically has to win the rest of his matches to basically have a chance to going through.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. Here, let me pull this up here. I think going in, because they're going to be the main event at Dominion, and so I think it's going. Takahashi's gone on a win streak, and he's got 10 points now. I think it's going to be the final, the 4 going in. I think it's going to be Takahashi and Sho. Unfortunately, I hate Sho, but I think he's going to go in because Takahashi is taking on Ishimori on the 31st, and I think Takahashi's going to win. Takahashi should win that one. And I think it's going to be El Desperado, and I think El Desperado and TJP will be the final 4 because Desperado is facing Hayata, and they're not going to let Hayata beat Desperado to go through. So Desperado is going to beat Hayata on May 30th, and TJP will beat Titan. They'll both have 10 points. TJP will go through. So that's what I'm thinking. Desperado, TJP, Sho and Takahashi, with Desperado and Takahashi in the main event at Dominion.
I actually agree with that. I agree with that. Actually, for B Block, I could see Eagles sneaking through, but I think it's gonna be Hiromu, unfortunately, for Sho. But
yeah, I was thinking Hayata because he's got 10 points as well, but Hayata's not gonna get past Desperado. They're not gonna.
No. no. I'd be shocked, honestly, if he actually goes through.
Yeah, I was, Dragon Dia still winless. He hasn't won any matches. He lost to Ninja Mac today. No, I'm sorry. He's taking on Ninja Mac the 28th feet. Dragon Dia wrestled Show today, so Show defeated Dragon Dia. Looking at the wrong thing here. And Ninja Mac against Kushida. Actually, Ninja Mac beat Kushida today. Actually, I believe.
Yeah, he was another one on the bubble, so he had to win or he was eliminated. So I think he's at what is he at 6 now?
Yeah, 6. Well, he's not going. He's
not going. No, that's it for him.
He's eliminated, man. He is absolutely eliminated. Do you think? I don't know. You think Titan over TJP? But with that emotional speech that TJP gave today, and the fans were holding up TJP signs, I think TJP is going to go through.
I think TJP advances, honestly.
Yeah. And so that's it. It's going to be so how did they? So it would be Takahashi against TJP and Desperado against Show probably. Desperado will beat Show and Takahashi will beat TJP, and then unless they flip it around, it's well, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but anyway, whatever. The Desperado and Takahashi, my pick to go to the finals, and that makes sense if you're gonna have a main event from the Super Juniors at Dominion, it's got to be the top 2 junior heavyweights, Takahashi and El Desperado. Who do you think wins it all, though? I got Desperado.
I got Desperado too.
Look at us, man. Let's do the crystal ball. Wait,
crystal ball. Let's do the crystal ball.
That's gonna be the new thing on the show. Let's do the crystal ball. Yeah. Whenever.
Literally, that like
whenever we agree. Whenever we agree, the crystal ball.
Christopher. That's half his. That was half his match. That was half his match.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, all right. So that's best of Super Juniors. Let's talk about the crystal ball, man. Let's go right into Noah. So, first of all Rebellion. So here you go. You got All Rebellion. You have Kaito Kiyomiya without his title, of course, and Keno, and they come together and they're like, yeah, we're going to form All Rebellion because we want to bring Noah to the top. We want to raise up pro wrestling Noah. Alejandro shows up and says, I want to be a part of it. Makes sense. Alejandro's been with Noah for what, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. And then you got this guy, Cristobal, who I've never seen before. How long?
Oh, I'd say Alejandro's been with them about 3, 5 years.
Yeah. And then you have Cristobal, who I've never seen before. Suddenly he wants to help raise up Noah. So like, yeah, come on in. That makes sense. We'll bring in Alejandro. That makes sense. But it doesn't really make sense if Cristobal joins us because we've never seen him before. But he wants to raise up Noah. So let's bring him in. Let's see how he does. So they have the match. They have their first match against Sasaki, Oiwa. I don't remember the other 2 people they were wrestling in there.
Shuji Kondo.
Yeah, Shuji Kondo. So I'm like, all right, All Rebellion, their first match together. I was like, this is no brainer. All Rebellion's going to win. So it was going good until Cristobal was tagged in. And the first thing Cristobal does, he walks in, he starts doing this. And I'm thinking, what the hell is he doing? Why is he flat? And he keeps doing it. And he doesn't move and he starts doing this. And I'm like, this is All Rebellion? This is what a bird flapper.
God!
And I'm like, he's like, he seems to be limited in the ring as well, and he really didn't impress at all. I thought he was going to come in and he was going to really impress. He was going to do all these like he almost looked like a luchador. We're going to see all this luchador, impressive moves, but no, he's just bird flapping. He does like a dive. It's not impressive at all. And he takes the loss. He loses the match. All Rebellion loses in their first match together as a unit. And any fan watching has got to be thinking, all right, you guys want to raise up Noah, but you can't get past Oiwa. You can't get past Sasaki. You can't get Kondo and Eiti. You can't get past these guys. So how are you going to raise up Noah if you can't get past these guys?
Oh my god, that was disappointing. I'm gonna be honest, I laughed my ass off when they lost. I'm like, are you serious?
No, that's when I was like, are you serious? And and I understand, they want to build up Oiwa because Oiwa turned on Kiyomiya after the match. But I would have had I would have had them lose. I think the whole Oiwa turn would have worked without Oiwa pinning Cristobal. I think you'll feel it coming, and of course Kiyomiya, offering Oiwa to join All Rebellion, which again makes just as much sense as asking Cristobal to join, because Oiwa's going to leave like in 2 months to go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling, so yeah, asking him to join doesn't make much sense. And Oiwa, of course, says, "Yeah, sure, I'll join you guys." And they all start doing this. No, I'm just kidding. No, and then of course Oiwa turns on Kiyomiya and he takes out Keno as well. But what was up? And he said he wants to destroy Kiyomiya and then get the feud going. And what was very interesting was when GLG came out and offered him a spot, and he turned them down as well. So I thought that was cool. I thought he was going to join GLG. Did you get that feeling?
I did, and then I'm kind of glad. Honestly, they don't really need any more members right now. I mean, they got 5 or 6 people in the group already. I wouldn't add any more. Just you don't want to add too many people in the group. But I thought that was great. He just walked by. But like, that's part of the association, by the way. For all about, you got to do the Cristobal.
Yeah, they said that'd be fun if Kiyomiya said, "Okay, if you want to join us, you got to do the Cristobal," and that's like. If this was like a U.S. audience, it was like GCW, all the fans, Cristobal would be over, and all the fans would be doing this. They would be doing this every time. Yeah, let's do the Cristobal. If you want to join us, you gotta guess what you gotta do. What you gotta do? The Cristobal. But I hope we don't see that anymore. I hope Keno took him backstage and said, "Look, Cristobal. We don't want we don't want you to do the bird flapping anymore, because we're supposed to be a legitimate unit. And when you go out and you bird flap, you make us look like idiots. So don't bird flap anymore." And he's like, "Okay, I won't bird flap anymore."
Did you see his YouTube video, by the way?
Who Cristobal or Keno?
No, Keno's.
No, which one?
So it was all 4 of them together. I think they're inside Cork, and he was going to be a teacher, and he told Kiyomiya and all 3 of them do right tomorrow, and they're like, so Kiyomiya and Alejandro did it. Cristobal just did an elephant. He just drew an elephant. I was like, what? I'm like, what is going? And Keno's just looking. I'm like, oh my god, it's like the younger brother meme. Okay, you have to bring your younger brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think Cristobal is gonna morph into Katsuhiko Nakajima. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I think eventually the mask's gonna come off. It's gonna be Nakajima, because this Cristobal thing is dumb. It's and All Rebellion also. I mean, the next night at One World Dream, it's Alejandro and Kaito Kiyomiya against Starboard Charlie and Titus Alexander, and they lose again. All Rebellion loses again. Now I understand you want to put Starboy Charlie over because he's got the title match coming up against Daga, but not at the expense of All Rebellion, this new unit that's supposed to be raising up Noah, and they can't beat Titus Alexander and Starboy Charlie, and they can't beat the four men the day before. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's they don't look like a unit that's going to raise anything up anytime soon.
I didn't get. I could have seen like maybe like Ogawa being in that insert partner like for the Starboy Charlie group, but the tag match. I mean, but really, your world champion and Alejandro, like really.
And you lost to Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander. I mean, Starboy could have gone over, like it could have been like Junta Miyawaki and Yu Owada against Titus, and that would have made, then Starboy Charlie gets the win there, and that would have made more sense, but not unless they just wanted to give like a bigger victory to Starboy Charlie to make him seem like a legit threat. But we all know he's not going to beat Daga. He's not going to beat Daga. He's probably got a plane ticket home already, so he's not going to beat. But no, I shouldn't say. Actually, they're doing really well, Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander. But he's not gonna beat Daga. I'd be very surprised if he beats Daga for junior heavyweight title. But I wouldn't be surprised if they become if they put the junior heavyweight tag team titles on Alexander and Starboy Charlie. I see they're a good unit. They're a good team. So I could see them as challengers.
I can see it with the junior tag titles.
Yeah, for the junior heavyweight tag time for Tadasuke and Yohei. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to do with All Rebellion. I don't know, man. But One World Dream, Ishii versus Kitamiya. That match was absolutely outstanding. Holy smoke. That was the best. That was the best match of the night. I love Suzuki and Keno, but Ishii against Kitamiya was the best match of the night. But and they're gonna wrestle again, but we can't watch it because it's not gonna be available to stream in Canada.
Boo. That was my top 2 match from that show was Ishii and Kitamiya, and then Keno and Suzuki. Oka Sasaki and Hikaru Sato actually wasn't all that bad. The opening match wasn't too bad either on that show.
Okay. I didn't see the opening. I didn't watch the opening back because I thought it was going to be just like a MMA kung fu karate type match because they both have their MMA background. Yeah. So I was like, not really interested. So, but if you say it was a good match, I'm going to watch it then. If you say it was a good match, I'm going to watch it then. Where should we go now? What should we do? Stardom, All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Let's do All Japan.
Yeah, not much to talk about in Stardom. Got just a couple results, and a never openweight champion actually showed up at one of their events. I wonder who that was. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, All Japan Pro Wrestling, Superpower Series 2024. Let me pull it up here. Where is it? There we go. I didn't realize it's been like, what is it, 14, 15 days since the last All Japan Pro Wrestling show?
About that, yeah. It's been 2 weeks at least.
I mean, there was no. I mean, that doesn't make. I don't know. That's a little confusing. They didn't build up the Miyahara versus Yuma Ansai match at all. Usually, you'll have a couple of shows beforehand, and there'll be like a tag team match involving both of them. But we didn't see any of that at all. Do you think? I don't really think they're having financial problems over at All Japan Pro Wrestling. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they haven't had any shows since the Champion Carnival 2024 final.
Yeah, that's correct. I thought they do maybe 1 or 2 like last week. Maybe
of course.
But like, I get why you want to give them a couple weeks like with that tournament stuff. But I think they should do at least 1 or 2 shows like somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. There should have been they should have had there's some preliminary matches involving, like I said, Miyahara and Yuma Ansai. Unless they just they feel if they keep them apart from each other until the 29th, it builds in tree. I don't know, but I would have had at least 2 or 3 shows prior.
I would have too. Yeah, I would agree.
But you got 2 world title matches. One that I'm very excited about. One that I don't know if I'm too excited about. But of course, Yuma Ansai defending against the Champion Carnival 2024 winner Kento Miyahara. That match should be Dave Meltzer. I think the match hasn't happened yet, but I think Dave Meltzer has already given it 6 stars. But that match is going to be absolutely fantastic. That's the one match. If anyone's going to watch one match on this show, they have to watch Yuma Yagi against Kuroshio Tokyo Japan. That's going to be, no, I'm just kidding. They have to watch Yuma Ansai against Kento Miyahara. That's going to be absolutely an outstanding matchup. And I'm sure you're very excited about that one.
That one I am. I mean, their first match back in September was excellent. I'm pretty excited for this one. I think Ansai actually retains just to prove people that his win wasn't a fluke.
100%. Yuma Ansai will retain because he had the fluke win over Nakajima, and he lost a number of times at Champion Carnival 2024. So he needs the big win here over Kento Miyahara. He needs Kento Miyahara to really put him over here big, and that's what Miyahara does. And I think Miyahara is going to put him over big here, and Ansai is going to get the big victory here. And then we have the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship on the line, and the world is so excited about this one. Even Cristobal, when you tell Cristobal about it, Cristobal starts doing this. Cristobal is not on altogether Sapporo, I don't think, right? Okay,
No, he's
so
not.
I was gonna say that's the one thing about the show that I'm glad we're not getting it in Canada. If he was on the show, but he's not on the show. But yeah, so EC3 defends against Ryuki Honda. Honda, great talent. I think Honda could. I don't know much about EC3 these days. Some people say that he doesn't have it anymore. Other people say that he does have it. But if anyone could pull a good match out of EC3, I think it's Ryuki Honda. I think we're gonna get a competitive match, but I don't think Honda has any shot at winning. I don't. There has been very little promoting this match. Is NWA promoting this match? Do you know?
I don't think they are. They've been promoting more of their stuff than I don't think they care about this match, honestly.
I mean, I'm on Twitter. I look at All Japan Pro Wrestling. You'll see the tweet here, tweet there, EC3, coming, but I don't think there's much promotion. I'm not seeing any of the websites. Well, I do write for BodySlam, so I should take some blame for that. So I haven't really written any articles on it. But other websites either, maybe they have one, maybe they're an initial article, but they're not really promoting it. So there's not much promotion going on. So I bet you 80% of NWA fans, 80%. So let me see. So there are 100 NWA fans. So about 80 of them. But 80 of those 100 NWA fans don't know that EC3 is going to be defending against Ryuki Honda. And when EC3 gets there and he sees like 1,000 people in the audience, in the crowd, he's going to go, "Wow, this is the biggest crowd I wrestled in front of in ages. There's like 1,000 people here.
Oh my god."
Oh my God! Where's Cristobal? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just joking. No, don't disrespect the NWA fan. Don't disrespect to Billy Corgan. So I'm just joking around. But I'm sure there are more than 100 NWA fans. But I don't know how many of them know that EC3 is going to be defending his title in Japan. I could be wrong. It could be maybe they are promoting it. I'm not really watching NWA. Maybe they do promote it. But I'm just not seeing it on social media. That's
no.
But should be okay. Well, battery is charged. Okay, get that off there. My computer is letting me know that my battery is fully charged. Okay, thanks a lot, computer. Oh wow, look, the computer just sprouted wings and it's doing this now. The computer's doing the Cristobal.
Do the Cristobal.
Every time we see a bird flapping right now, I'm like, oh look, he's doing the Cristobal.
Every time I see a bird fly, that's what I'm gonna think now. Cristobal.
Cristobal. Yeah. Everybody watching right now. Let's all do the Cristobal. Okay, so let's move on. So the All Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag Team titles, Jun and Rei Saito defending against Perot and Addison, aka The End. Great tag team All Japan Pro Wrestling had a few years ago. They're making their return after I think, was it 4 years? 4 years? They haven't
2019, yeah, since COVID.
Well, 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, so that's why are they getting a shot right off the bat? I don't know. Lack of tag teams in All Japan Pro Wrestling, but this should be a really hard hitting affair between the two powerhouse teams. And Saitos aren't going to lose. Saitos are going to retain. Although I think Perot and Addison, they're going to be on the full tour, so I don't. All Japan Pro Wrestling, you never know. They might win the titles and then lose it at the end of the tour back to the Saitos. I don't know if they're going to try that. But I think I picked the Saitos. I don't think the Saitos are going to lose to Perot. I think it's going to be a great match, but I think the Saitos should be victorious in retaining their tag team titles. And I think you agree on that.
I do, yeah. I don't see the End winning them.
Yeah, no. And now I mentioned the NWA World's title. What they've done in the past, and we talked about it last week, and I still think it would be kind of cool if they did this. Oh, I almost removed you. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be kind of cool, like I mentioned with the Saito match, like let Honda win the NWA World title, let him hold it for 3 days, let him drop it back to EC3. something like that. I think that would be you think that would be cool in 2024? Do you think it was cool in 1977?
Well, I mean, Nick Nemeth did the global title for a month or so. I mean, yeah, give the title to Honda. Let him have it for a couple of days.
Yeah, let him have it for a few days, and then let him go to that little TV studio and defend it against I don't know who else is there. Who's in the NWA? Isn't Steve Carino's son in the NWA?
Yeah, Colby Carino's great.
Let him defend against Colby Carino. But no, EC3 is going back with the NWA title.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he's going back. Billy Corgan's like, you make sure. Well, Billy Corgan has the guitar. He sings him a song. You make sure you defend that title. Yeah. So then what? We got the All Japan Pro Wrestling TV 6-man tag team titles, which is rarely defended. I didn't even realize that Suwama, Mayumi Ozaki, and Maya Yukihei are the champions. But they're defending against Hideki, Suzuki, Zones, and Chi-Chi. I love those last names, Zones and Chi-Chi.
They're good talent, though. I do like their names. But
yeah, they are talented, but I don't think I've ever seen Zones and Chi-Chi right next to each other like that. The names, but it's I'm not sure who's going to win this one, and quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I don't care. I don't care who wins this one. If Suwama's team loses, okay. If they win, that's fine.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
These titles and the All Asian tag titles, I kind of forgot about those two because Dan Samuel and Hikaru actually hold the All Asian tag titles, and I forgot they even held them until they announced they're defending him against Kuroshio Jogi Japan and Saiki Tanabata later in the tour. I'm like, oh, I forgot these titles even exist.
Yeah. It was. I saw that also. It's on June 9th. Tamura and Sato. Well, we all know who's going to win. We all know they're going to drop the titles to Japan and Tachibana. I shouldn't say we all know, but I think that's what's going to happen. And another interesting match they have Kento Miyahara and Musashi, who I would love All Japan Pro Wrestling to sign against Perot and Otterson. That should be a good tag team match there.
That'd be fun.
That should be a very interesting tag team match. I'm disappointed that there's no Cyrus. I miss Cyrus. Supposed to be here today, but but I like Cyrus in the All Japan Pro Wrestling ring. Hopefully we'll see him again soon. But let's go back to and again, this is the biggest match of the year. I wish they would put it on the weekend and not a Wednesday, because I'm gonna work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to stay off social media, so not to spoil it. Well, unless they call in sick. Maybe I'll call in sick and just watch and I'll just give them the excuse that I'm not coming in today because I'm watching Superpower Series 2024. Okay, and I'll hang up the phone and then disconnect my phone so nobody can call me back.
Shut your phone off for the day.
Just shut the phone off for the day. So you got Shotaro Ashino and Ren Ayabi against Hakuto Omori and Kuma Arashi. I really hope Arashi doesn't come out with a horse mask. I really hope he doesn't come out with a horse mask. I mean, there's Hakuto Omori with the horse mask, and there's Cristobal with the bird flapping. I might stop watching wrestling if Cristobal puts on a horse mask and starts flapping.
Oh my god, a flying horse!
Well, if we have like Amore and Cristobal teaming up together, we have to call themselves. That's right, they call themselves the Flying Horse. The Flying Horses. They call themselves the Flying Horses.
Your tag league winners for December.
And they immediately defeat the Saitos, and then they go to Noah and they win the GHC heavyweight tag team titles.
Oh my god!
From Jack Morris and Green, and then they enter the New Japan. They enter the New Japan tag league tournament, and they win that.
And All Japan tag league.
Yeah, and then the Flying Horse, and then they go to the WWE and then become super hot superstars. The Flying Horses. Oh man! Then we have the All Asian Tag Team Title skirmish. Rising Haito, Seigo, Tachibana, Musashi, and Yoshioka against Dan Tamura, Hikaru Sato, Naruki Dai, and Fuminori Abe from. Oh no, he's a freelancer. He's not Big Japan. So that should be an interesting 8-man tag match.
That'd be fun.
Who's Hayato? Who's going to be Hayato's next opponent? Did they have they teased that yet or no?
Not yet. They haven't teased
Not
anybody
okay.
yet.
I think they're waiting for Astuki Ayagi to come back.
They must be.
Excuse me. And then the opening match. Well, I don't know if it's the opening match, but the other match that I really don't care about. I like Yuma Yagi, but the feud with Tokyo Japan, I'm just not into it. Ayagi is going to come out with the jackets. They're both going to come out with jackets, and it's going to be like a comedy match.
I don't care.
Yuma Yagi is a lot better. It's much better than that. I don't think he should. They should have kept Cyrus back and had like a Yagi feud with Cyrus, or even if they kept like Davey Boy Smith, they left it and they have Yagi against Davey Boy Smith. Something meaningful for Yagi. This is stupid.
Yeah,
this is dumb. They're just gonna be running around chasing each other's jackets, and this is gonna be. But that's a show. So we got 7 matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless they add a match or two, but they have 7 matches here listed.
I think they'll stick to 7, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that because I think Anzai and Miyahara is going to go over 40 minutes. It's going to be like 45 minutes long. So
probably, yeah.
And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that one match for sure. And then Saito against Puro and Anderson. But after that, there's really nothing that I'm really like, doing cartwheels over. You know what I mean?
To Cristobal.
There's nothing that's making me do this. Like, I hope people that are watching us know what this is, because they why do they keep flapping? You gotta watch Cristobal. It's a Cristobal thing, guys. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys.
What do we got next? What do we got? Where should we go? Stardom. Let's go to Stardom. I've been watching more Stardom. I watched the Stardom in Kyoto is on Stardom World. I was watching some of the matches. My goodness, Stardom is so good.
It is.
Mayu Iwatani is in a league by herself, man. She's one of not one of the best female wrestlers in the world. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world. She's just so incredibly talented, and it's just a treat to be able to watch her perform in the ring. But Stardom is so fantastic. Do you have the results handy? I have them somewhere. I know there was a show live today. I didn't get to watch that one. But do you have any Stardom results on you? Or?
No, I don't. I know yesterday's show went up on Stardom World as well. Like yesterday went up, I think, late last night or something. So I didn't get a chance to watch any of them. So
no, I have the Stardom matches somewhere. Hold on. I thought I had. That's Noah. I thought I pulled up the Stardom matches. I guess I did. Oh, here it is. Stardom in. All right, so Stardom in. I said Kyoto. I'm sorry. Stardom in Kofu is what is up now on Stardom World, the show. Kyoto was today, right? The show that was
Kyoto
today?
was today. Yep. And then yesterday was Kofu.
So I have the Kofu results. I don't have the results from today. But the main event was fantastic. I really like Starlight Kid.
She's fantastic.
Starlight Kid. Yeah, Starlight Kid is I'm a fan. So Meika Mina Shirakawa, who's also fantastic. And I'm learning the names as well. Starlight Kid defeated Iwatani, Hazuki, and Momo Kongo. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, you did.
Momo?
Yep.
Yeah. That was a great main event. Terrific. Starlight Kid really lit it up in that one. And Shirakawa also. Everyone involved in that match was fantastic.
Stardom's just great.
Yeah, Stardom is just absolutely fan. I can't say that enough. I can't say that enough on how great Stardom is. There's I was watching the Flashing Champions show. Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Oh, last week. Yeah, Flashing Champions.
Last week I was watching that as well. That's there was one. Oh, Saya Ida, another great talent. She went against oh my god, it was another Saya
Kamatani.
Saya Kamatani. That match was fantastic.
It was.
That match was terrific. Fantastic. Yeah, Ida's short, but my god, she could probably lift me over her head, man. She could probably press me and throw me into the second. And I'm not skinny, So, but terrific talent. Absolutely loving it. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for suggesting I cancel. You did suggest that I cancel Big Japan Pro Wrestling to get this.
Yes.
I believe it was you. Yeah, and that was probably the best choice I made, John. That was the best choice I made, John. I mean, I love Aoki, but man, I'm not into the death matches, so I'm enjoying the Stardom much more. But yeah, my goodness, Tam Nakano, also a great talent. I'm just looking at some of the names here. Amy Soray, another great. So many great talents, and they're so intense. You could just tell the Stardom. If you want to be in Stardom, if you want to be a competitor in Stardom, you have to have a special talent, and if you don't have that talent, you're not going to be there. And you could see that it's so evident on everyone that steps foot in the Stardom ring, and it's just been a joy to watch. So thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. So I want to see if we could find the results from today. Let me see if it's on Purolove. I want to plug Purolove. I don't know if you ever use Purolove.com.
I do sometimes. Yeah, I do.
Purolove.com. Great. Oh, Noah had a show today.
Did they?
Were you aware of that?
No,
It looks like there must be a video on demand.
Must be, yeah.
They don't have a Stardom here, but there was a Noah. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Kaito Kiyomiya, Keno, Alejandro, and Cristobal beat Masa Katamiya, Rohei Oiwa, Junta Miyawaki, and Andy Wu. Kiyomiya hits a Shining Wizard on Miyawaki to win it first. So they won a match. They won a match. It doesn't indicate whether there was any bird flapping. And there's some. It looks like Sushi Kondo and Eita are getting a GHC Junior Tag Team Championship match against Yohei and Tadasuke. And hold on a second, Marufuchi. You're gonna like this.
All right.
The next challenges for Anthony Green and Jack Morris are going to be Naomichi Marufuchi and Segura.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
Wow. Well, we know who's going to win that one. We're going to have new tag team champions when that match is over. So that's it says here Cristobal. It says here Cristobal came out wearing an eagle outfit and tried to fly down from the rafters. No, it doesn't say that. I'm just making that
up. Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess this is on demand. They were at Kobe Sample Hall, 780 fans. Looks like it was sold out. BJW had a Death Market 79 show today with 128 fans, but we're not going to go over those results because who cares, right?
Did you watch?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna have John coming after me, but they had a fluorescent light tube death match. See, I don't like those matches. I'm sorry, but I don't like those matches. I don't know how you're a death match fan or you're not.
I do watch GCW and stuff. Like, I mean, I could take her. Like, I'm not like a hardcore, no pun intended, hardcore fan of it, but I could take her or leave it, honestly.
Okay, yeah, I'm not into that. They don't have the Stardom results on here. Huh. Oh no, they do. Okay, but let me. Hold on a second. I have to quit out and go back in because they're not letting me. I need to. Oh, hold on. Translation. I want to translate to English. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go out, go back in. They do have the. We'll go over the Stardom results and then maybe we'll wrap it up because we're over an hour, man.
Yeah. Right quick. I can run. Do you ever tell you who won the King of DET tournament? Right quick.
Oh, my goodness. They did have that. I do know who won. It was Mao. Mao won.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. There's Mao didn't. I didn't watch it, but I was like, I'm not going to watch it. I don't have time. So I looked at the results, but Mao defeated Sasaki to win it.
Yeah, you got that prediction right, by the way.
Did I predict Mao? I predicted Mao. Yeah, I did get it right. Yeah.
You did predict, man. I said Chris Brooks. Boo.
Well, next year, Cristobal is entering, and he's going to win the King of DDT. So we have Sayak Kamatani and Mio. Oh, and Mio, I thought of Mio Amasaki defeated Nasuko Tora and Momo Wantabi after a Frankensteiner of Kamatani on Wanatabi. So that was the main event. Does it look like Iwatani was involved? Oh, yeah, here. So three-way battle. Meika, Zena, and Waka Tsukiyama defeated Sayori Anu. Did I say that right? Sayori Anu?
Yep.
Natsupoi and Yuna Mizumori. Looks like there was a three-way battle, three teams of three, and Mayu Iwatani, Hazuki, and Kogumo. So Maika, Zena, and Sugiyama won that three-way battle. There were three-way battles. So Mina Shirakawa and Starlight Kid, great tag team. I mean, Shirakawa is fantastic. She's a great character, Shirakawa. They defeated Tam Nakano, Sayaka Kurara, and Hanan and Momo Kogo. Again, I'm not probably pronouncing that right. But yeah, so we don't need to go over everything. But so those were the main matches there. They had 400 fans at Kyoto KBS Hall. Was live on. After the main event, Saya Kamatani tried to persuade Watanabe to return to Queen's Quest. I don't know if she was successful or not. It doesn't say. I like how you went, ooh, is that would that be a good thing if she went back?
I like the story there because she used to be in there and then now she's with Lolitai, so I like how they're trying to get her back in there. So wait and see.
Okay, it says here, yeah, Noah, Kato Kiyomiya is he's on Twitter plugging the first win, the first victory for all four members of All Rebellion. And he's pumped about the first win.
Attaboy.
Attaboy, Kiyomiya. Yeah, get your belt back first, buddy. Get your belt.
Get your title back.
All right, so I think that's it. I think we're done. Anything else we need to talk about? Anything? Any news or?
No, I think we covered it all.
No, I think we got everything. Yeah, I'm glad you jumped. I think I'm catching a cold. I'm glad you jumped in with the DDT Pro because I did write it down, but I forgot all about it.
No problem. I just see that. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I should bring that up before I forget.
Yeah, see, that's why I have you on the show. That's why we're a team. That's why before we go though, we know what we got to do, right? See, now you're catching a cold now.
Oh my god!
You're gonna make me sneeze, man. Okay, let's go. We got to do the one thing before we end it. Yeah, all right. We're finishing up. We're wrapping it up. Yeah, everyone that's watching right now is probably thinking that we're Cristobal wannabes. But I'm disappointed. You didn't say anything about the haircut. I shaved my head. Look, at my head. I shaved my head.
Getting ready for the hair for the summer, are you?
Yeah, get ready for the summer. I'm ready now. Yeah. All right, man. Back. Yeah, you got to shave this, man. It's getting too long, man. You got to get rid of that.
I do.
Beard boy. Anyway, well, let's wrap it up, and we'll return and talk about. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about next week.
We will.
Talk about Yuma Ansai retaining the title, and talk about Cristobal winning the Big Japan Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship. He's the next Hardcore Champion, Cristobal.
Oh,
yeah, the flying horses. The flying horses are a thing.
You're welcome for that. You're welcome for that.
Yeah. No, that's your thing. That's no, you came up. That was a good one. I give you. I give you. All right, so we'll end it now. And we'll touch base next week. Thanks everybody that's joined us today. Appreciate it, everybody. And we'll be back next week with BodySlam.net, Triple Crown Puroresu Podcast. And who knows, we might have another guest with us. We didn't have one today, but we might have a guest next week. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe.